world of espionage and the war on terror have always been shrouded in secrecy, I should say, until Peter Lance ruffled some feathers with his investigations into what went on in the years before 9/11. In his new book now out on paperback, Triple Cross, he reports that one of bin Laden's agents penetrated our intelligence community, and because of that, U.S. Attorney Patrick Fitzgerald tried to get this book banned. You know him, and Scooter Libby certainly knows him. And Governor Blagojevich certainly knows Mr. Fitzgerald. Peter, why does he want this book stopped? Why did he want this stopped?
Well, I can't go into the mind of Patrick Fitzgerald, who, by the way, has been a great prosecutor. I have nothing against him personally. But for 20 months, Brian, he wrote 4 separate letters to my publisher, HarperCollins, trying to kill this book, trying to get the hardcover edition destroyed, and trying to keep this trade paperback. You showed the cover of the original book, but this is the new trade paperback. And for 20 months, he tried to basically have this book pulped, which is unconscionable for a federal prosecutor.
Right. So what's in that book? It talks about an agent, a double-cross agent who got infiltrated into our intelligence,
right,
and was able to relay to bin Laden our inner workings.
Yeah, Ali Muhammad.
And train in terror camps and format all these terror camps.
Ali Muhammad, the greatest enigma in the war on terror, moved bin Laden's entourage from Afghanistan to Khartoum, literally trained bin Laden's bodyguard, was the African embassy bombing, the primary planner of the bombings, and Patrick Fitzgerald was outmaneuvered by this guy for years. Actually met him in person in 1997, said that is the most dangerous man I've ever met, cannot leave him on the street. He left him on the street for another 10 months only to have the bombs go off in Africa.
Here's a sample of what's in some Fitzgerald's letters, and he wrote a lot of them. He says he's going to sue you now. To put it plain and simple, if in fact you publish this book, HarperCollins, this month, and if it defames me or casts me in a false light, HarperCollins will be sued. So you're going to get sued by one of the most powerful prosecutors in the country.
Well, we'll see, because he left himself a little out. He said if the book comes out and I find that it defames me or casts me in a false light. But I want you to know I'm going to make news today, Brian, because I filed a complaint on Monday with the Department of Justice.
Against who?
Patrick Fitzgerald, well, not against Patrick Fitzgerald, but calling for an OPR investigation, essentially an internal affairs investigation by the Office of Professional Responsibility into this 20-month campaign by this man to try and kill the book.
All right. If you want to know more, go out and get Triple Cross. The book goes in detail about bin Laden. Where do you think bin Laden is right now?
I think bin Laden, and I have no special knowledge, is in Baluchistan, the Iranian section of Baluchistan.
All right.
And they can find more on peterlance.com.
Peter Lance, thanks so much for being so prepared and withstanding the storm. Meanwhile, straight ahead, the book is called Triple Cross. The mainstream media keeps reporting the Republican Party is dead.